Hello everyone. Dear student, in the previous video just we have to discuss about the introduction part of the relations. Is that to be clear? Today student we have to just start the exercise 1.1 of your NCERT exercise relation. Is that to be clear? So the various thing related to the relation we have to discuss in the previous videos. There are three parts we have to make in the previously, where we have to discuss the basic definition of the relation. After that, the basic types of relation we have to discuss, like the trivial relation known as the empty and universal relation we have to discuss in the very first video. After that, we have to started the important section of the types of relation, where we have to discuss about the some identity relation, reflexive relation, symmetric relation, as well as the transitive relation. Is it to be clear? And how the particular relation is to be get checked, we have to see the many type of examples where. And finally student, in the introduction part of the introduction part 3, we have to discuss about the equivalence relation as well as the equivalence classes. Is it to be clear? So all the things related to the relation theory we have to discuss in the previous videos. Now today student, we are going to start the NCERT exercise 1.1, which is in front of the slide. You can see the exercise from your book also. So we will discuss each and every question, what we have to say and what we have to prove and what we have to check in the particular question. We have to see each and everything. Is that to be clear? And say in this particular exercise there are so many different type of structures of the relations are to be available, so you can see the solution of each and every part carefully. Is it to be clear? So we will start the exercise 1.1 related to the relation. So in the very first question, determine whether each of the following relations are reflexive, symmetric or transitive. Means again student, the basic part is to be asked, the relations are to be given, just we have to check whether the given relation are reflexive, symmetric or transitive. So basically the very first part, relation are in the set A. Set A is to be given as 1, 2, 3 up to 14 and defined as r equals to xy 3x minus y equals to 0. Is it to be clear? Basically this set builder form is to be given here. So we have to change this relation into the roster form. So basically student, in the roster form we have to take any x or y from this given set A, because the relation should be defined on this set A. Is it to be clear? Suppose we have to take y equal to 1, sorry, x equal to 1. So x equal to 1, then y will be equals to 3, because here you can simplify this part, because here 3x minus y equals to 0 is to be written, then you can say that y equals to 3x. So if we will take x equal to 1, then y will be equals to 3. Is it to be clear? So we have to make the ordered pair 1, 3 here. Similarly student, we can take x equals to 2, then you can say that y equals to 6. So we can make here 2, 6. After that we can take x equals to 3. So when we have to take x equals to 3, then you can say y equals to 9. So we can say that this is 3, 9. Is it to be clear? Next we have to take x equals to 4, then we have to say that y equals to 12, because y equals to 3x. So we can make here 4, 12. Next suppose we have to take x equals to 5. So when we have to take x equals to 5, then we will get y equals to 15, and 15 does not belongs to the set A. Means now student, you cannot take any of the x furthermore. So this relation will be written like this in the roster form. Is it to be clear? Or you can say that in the ordered pair form. Just this is the very simplest form of the relation we have to write. Is it to be clear? Now we have to check whether it is the reflexive, symmetric or transitive. So we have to check the three things, whether it is reflexive or not, symmetric or not, or transitive or not. Is it to be clear? So first one, we have to check for the reflexive part. So basically student, when we have to check the reflexive nature of this function, then what we will check, we can say that this particular one belongs to the set A, but here you can check 1, 1 does not belongs to the A. Is it to be clear? So basically if any of the single element does not have itself image with itself, then it is not said to be the reflexive. So you can check easily here. So this is not said to be the reflexive. Is it to be clear? Now we will check for the symmetric. We will check for the symmetric. So whether it is symmetric or not. So basically student, here we can say that the given relation is to be defined on the set A, and for symmetric we have to take the one ordered pair. Suppose in this case 1 comma 3 belongs to R, because 1 comma 3 is available here, but 3 comma 1 does not belongs to R. 3 comma 1 does not belongs to R. So we can say that it is not said to be symmetric, because for the symmetry, student, we have to check for each and every pair. Suppose we have to just prove that it is not symmetric, then only one ordered pair is to be sufficient to ignore this thing. Is it to be clear? So you can check 1 comma 3 is to be available in the relation, but 3 comma 1 is not to be there, so it is not said to be the symmetric. And finally we have to see the transitive. So for the transitive case, we have to check each and every ordered pair, and you know very well though for the transitivity, because you can say that if AB is to be there, BC is to be there, we have to check for the AC. Is it to be clear? So here 1 comma 3 we have to check. So along with we have to check, suppose this is to be taken as AB, then we have to take the next ordered pair that should be appropriate to the BC. So here you can say that 3 comma 9. So this 3 comma 9. So this is AB, then it is said to be the BC, because B will be same here. Now we have to check AB is to be there, BC is to be there, because AB and BC both are to be there, but we can check 1 comma 9. So you can say that 1 comma 9 does not belongs to the R. 1 comma 9 does not belongs to the R. So here AB is to be there, BC is to be there, then we have to check for AC, but this AC 1 comma 9 is not to be available, so it is not said to be the transitive. Is it to be clear? So in the very first question, student, a very simple thing is to be asked, whether the given relation is said to be the reflexive, symmetric or transitive. So for the simplicity, any of the relation that should be written in the set builder form, so we have to make them change into the roster form to make the simplicity of the questions, because there are so many examples we have to discuss previously, then we have to write down the particular relation in the roster form only. That's why easily you can understand the reflexive nature, symmetric nature or transitive nature. Is it to be clear? The next, so you can note down the each and every part, then after we will start the next question, the part second. Is it to be clear? So pause the video to note it down. After that we will start the second part. So now student, the second we have to take here, relation R on the set of natural number, and again it is to be written in the set builder form. So basically student, you can say that R is to be firstly written in the roster form. So basically y equal to x plus 5 and x is the natural number and x is less than 4, means we have to say that only 3 natural numbers are to be there. X equals to 1, 2 and 3, because x less than 4 is to be given. So firstly when we have to write x equal to 1 here, suppose x equals to 1, we have to write, then 1 plus 5 will be 6. So 1 comma 6. After that 2 will be there. So 2 comma 7. After that 3 will be there. Then 3 comma 8. Is it to be clear? Now no more value of x you can use here, because it is to be written as x less than 4. Now student, if we have to check whether it is reflexive or not, so we have to check for the reflexive nature. So basically we can say that student, any of the relation will be defined on the set of natural number. Suppose we have to take any natural number 1, so 1 belongs to the natural number, but you can say that 1 comma 1 is not to be available in the relation, because you can check in the relation 1 comma 1, because if we have to neglect the thing and we have to ignore the thing, then only one element is to be get sufficient, because we cannot check for all, because we can check all check is to be done whenever any of the relation is said to be reflexive. Is it to be clear? Whenever it is not reflexive and when we have to prove this thing, then only one sufficient example is to be there. Is it to be clear? For not proving the reflexive. So here we can take any of the one natural number 1. Suppose we have to take here and we have to check 1 comma 1 belongs to R, not. So it is not belongs to R, so it is not reflexive. It is not reflexive. Is it to be clear? Next we have to check for the symmetric. So you can understand the thing of symmetric here. So in the case of symmetric relation, basically student, we can check one of the ordered pair. You can take here 1 comma 6, then we have to check 1 comma 6 is to be there, then we have to check for 6 comma 1. So here you can say that 1 comma 6 belongs to R, but but 6 comma 1 does not belongs to R. So it is not symmetric. So it is not symmetric. Is it to be clear? So this thing is to be again a very systematic part. Easily you can define the each and every part. Next we have to check for the transitive relation. Now student, this is the very important case because there are two definitions we have to discuss when we have to discuss about the transitivity of any relation. Very first and common definition is that if AB is to be there, BC is to be there, then we have to check for AC. And if AC is to be there, then we can say that the relation is said to be transitive. Another special case definition we have to also discuss, where we are saying that suppose AB is to be there, but BC is not to be there, then we cannot check for AC. And relation is always said to be transitive. Is it to be clear? So this thing is to be very important in this case, because here transitive when we have to check, then you can check any of the 1,6. Suppose 1,6 AB we have to take, but no BC is to be found because no 6 element is to be there in other ordered pair. Is it to be clear? So here you can say that this definition, if AB belongs to R but BC does not belongs to R, then we will not check for AC, and relation is said to be transitive, and relation is said to be transitive. Is it to be clear? So basically student, we have to see this definition. This is the very important case that we have to discuss for the transitivity, because AB belongs to R, BC does not belongs to R, then we will not check for AC, and relation is said to be transitive, and that should be satisfied here, because 1,6 is to be there, AB is to be there, but BC is not to be there, because no 6 will be here and here, so no BC is not to be there, then automatically for this ordered pair it is said to be transitive. Similarly we will check for the 2,7, again 2,7 we will take as the AB, but no BC will be there. So again it is said to be the transitive. And next for the 3,8 we have to check, then we have to take 3,8 as AB, then there should be no BC is to be available. So again this is said to be the transitive. So basically student, it is transitive. This is the very important part. It is said to be the transitive. Is it to be clear? So easily student, you can recognize the things, whether how or where we have to check for the transitivity, because in the case of transitivity this situation is to be the very important. Is it to be clear? So this particular relation is not reflexive, this is not symmetric, but it is said to be transitive, means not reflexive, not symmetric, but it is transitive. Is it to be clear? Now you have to note it down each and every part to pause the video, and after that we will see the next question, that is the third part of this given question. Is it to be clear? So pause the video to note it down. Next, third part we have to consider here. So the third part says relation R in the set A, where A set is to be given as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as x, y is divisible by x. Again, y is divisible by x, means we can divide y upon x, means we have to solve the y upon x, and divisible means student, you can say that the remainder part will be 0. So basically here, suppose this relation R in this question number 3rd is to be written here, then we have to write the roster form. First of all. So we have to take very first element 1 as x. So y is divisible by x, means y upon x we have to calculate. Y upon x. So definitely student, 1 is to be divisible by 1, then 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5 and 1 6. 1 5, 1 6. All the x is to be divisible by each and every number, because 1, if we have to divide by 1 to anything, then definitely it should be divisible. Next we have to take the second element 2. So 2 is divisible by 2. 2 is when 4 is divisible by 2. Next 6 is divisible by 2. Next we have to take 3, then 3 is divisible by 3 and 6 is also divisible by 3. Similarly we have to take 4 comma 4, then after we have to take 5 comma 5, then after we have to take 6 comma 6. So basically student, according to the given relation, first of all we have to write down the very basic roster form of the given relation, because when we have to write this type of form, then easily you can without any kind of certain calculation you can check whether it is reflexive, symmetric, transitive or not. So basically here we can say that this particular relation R, when we have to take here, then x comma y such that y is divisible by x. So we have to write the roster form. Now we have to check for the reflexive. So for the reflexive student, we can say that we have to take any element from this set A, because this relation is to be defined on A cross A. So here, where we have to take A first element 1, then you can check 1 comma 1 is to be available, 2 comma 2 is to be there, 3 comma 3 is to be there, 4 comma 4, 5 comma 5, 6 comma 6. Means here if A belongs to A, then A comma A belongs to R. So it is reflexive. So it is reflexive. And what can you say about this relation? Is identity relation or not? Basically student, here it is not to be asked, but suppose I am just asking to you whether this given relation is identity or not, then what is your answer? Basically here 1 comma 2 is to be there, means this is not said to be the identity relation, but here it is reflexive, because for each and every element of this set A, its image to itself is to be available here. So this is said to be the reflexive. Next we have to check for the symmetric. So for the symmetric student, we have to take an ordered pair. Suppose 1 comma 2. 1 comma 2 belongs to R, because here you can see this 1 comma 2, but here 2 comma 1. 2 comma 1 is not to be anywhere else. So 2 comma 1 does not belongs to R. So it is not symmetric. It is not said to be the symmetric relation. Is it to be clear? So it is reflexive, but it is not symmetric. Now the third part we have to check here for the transitivity. So whether it is transitive or not. So we have to take the transitive case. Then student, we will not check for the same kind of ordered pair. Means we will not check for the 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, 4 4, 5 5, 6 6, because for these parts always it is found to be transitive, and this type of test if we have to done for the same ordered pair, then definitely it is always passes the test, means it is said to be the transitive. So we will take the second 1 comma 2. Suppose we have to take 1 comma 2 as AB, 1 comma 2 as AB, and next we have to take suppose 2 comma 4. Suppose we have to take 2 comma 4. So this is taken as 2 comma 4 as BC, as well as 2 comma 2 as BC, as well as 2 comma 6 as BC. Means you can take AB, then this will be considered as BC. One time this will be considered as BC, this will be considered as BC. Now each and every case we have to check carefully. So basically AB and BC is to be there, then 1 comma 4 belongs to R or not. So basically 1 comma 4 belongs to R, because here you can check 1 comma 4 is to be there. Now 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 2 is to be there. Then 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 2, then we have to check 1 comma 2. So 1 comma 2 basically belongs to R. So for this part it is said to be the transitive. Now 1 comma 2 AB, and suppose this is taken as BC, then 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 6 implies that we can say that 2 comma 6, 1 comma 6 is to be there. So 1 comma 6 also belongs to R. So basically for this part we can say that for this part 1 comma 2 it is said to be the transitive. Next student, we have to check for the 1 comma 3. Next we have to check for the 1 comma 3. So we have to take here 1 comma 3, then 1 comma 3 is to be taken, then along with we have to take either 3 comma 3, then 1 comma 3 and 3 comma 3, then 1 comma 3 is to be get. Next we have to take 1 comma 3, 3 comma 6, then 1 comma 6 is to be also there, and no any other ordered pair is to be also available. So for these parts student, for the suppose the first element 1, then you can take any of the ordered pair as BC as per the satisfaction. This is considered as the transitive. But suppose Suppose we have to take the next case. Suppose we have to take the 2,6. Suppose we have to take the 2,6. Then we have to take 2,6 and then after we have to take the 6,6. Then again 2,6 is to be there. Similarly, we have to take 3,3, 3,6, then 3,6 is to be there. 4,4 and here no 4 will be available. For this part automatically is set to be the transitive. 5,5, no 5 is to be occur anywhere here. So this is always said to be the, and similarly 6,6 means this relation is always said to be, this relation is always said to be transitive, because for each and every ordered pair, student, you can just check here. And how you can check? Basically you can take any of the ordered pair as AB, then you can write all the BC here, and along the according to the condition AB and BC, we have to check whether AC is to be there or not. So basically student, this particular relation y is divisible by x is said to be reflexive, then it is not said to be the symmetric, and it is said to be the transitive. Is it to be clear? So this given relation is said to be reflexive, not symmetric, and transitive. Is it to be clear? So each and everything, student, you can just check carefully by seeing the proper roster form of the given relation, and try to convert the relation into the roster form, so that easily you can get the concept of the roster form. Is it to be clear? Suppose the video to note it down each and everything, then we will take the next fourth part, and the fourth part is to be given here. Relation R in the set Z of all integer defined as x minus y as integer. Is it to be clear? So next fourth part we have to take here. Next fourth part we have to take here. Fourth part we have to take. Is it? Okay. So the relation R in the set Z of all integer defined as R equals to xy such that x minus y is an integer. So I think student, each and every student know very well about the case of integer. First of all, we will check for the symmetric, and here integers are to be infinite, so we cannot make the proper ordered pair here, because there are so many integers are to be there. That's why infinite number of ordered pair will be existed here, and that should be not possible to write here. That's why we are not writing the roster form here. Just we have to check each and every part. So first one, the fourth part we are to taking here, and firstly we have to check for the reflexive, whether it is reflexive or not. So basically student, what we have to check whether it is reflexive or not. So for this part, we can say that any element A belongs to the set of integer. Then we have to check for A comma A, implies that A minus A will be 0. A minus A will be 0, and x minus y, and that is also belongs to the integer. That is also belongs to the integer. So if any integer is to be get subtracted from itself, then definitely it should be 0, and 0 is always said to be the integer. So it is reflexive. So it is reflexive. Next we have to check for the symmetric. Next we have to check for the symmetric. So basically student, you can check symmetric. Suppose AB, if AB belongs to integer such that AB belongs to R, implies that A minus B equals to integer. A minus B equals to integer. Is it to be clear? Now we have to check for BA. So definitely student, integer can be either negative or positive, both, you know very well. So suppose A minus B is an integer, then definitely B minus A will be also integer. So B comma A implies B minus A will be also integer. So you can say that B comma A belongs to R. So it is symmetric. So it is symmetric. So you can write here. So it is symmetric. So it is symmetric. Just we have to write down the things again. So basically again we have to solve, write the things here. Firstly, we have to check for the fourth part we have to solve here, reflexive. So first one we have to check for the reflexive nature. So basically student, here x minus y is an integer. So what we have to say that if any element a belongs to integer, then a comma a implies that a minus a will be 0 and 0 belongs to the integer. So you can say that so it is reflexive. So it is reflexive. Next we have to check for the symmetric. Next we have to check for the symmetric. So for the symmetric, what we are saying? We are saying that basically if AB belongs to integer such that AB belongs to R. AB belongs to R implication A minus B will be integer. A minus B will be integer. Then we have to check for BA. Then what can you say about B minus A? Definitely student, integer can be either negative or positive, you know very well. So suppose A minus B will be integer, then B minus A will be also integer. Suppose 2 minus 3 will be equals to minus 1 will be integer. Now we have to check 3 minus 2, then definitely 3 minus 2 will be 1. So either the difference will be of plus or minus sign, but integer can be either positive or negative. So you can say that so it is symmetric. So it is symmetric. Is it to be clear? So basically student, this particular relation is said to be reflexive, symmetric. Now we have to check for the transitive. So you can see here for the transitive case. You can see here the transitive case. So basically, what can we say about the transitivity? So you can say x minus y is an integer. Means we have to take the three number a, b, c belongs to the integer. AB belongs to R. AB belongs to R means implies a minus b equals to any integer z1, where z1 is any integer. Is it to be clear? Now BC belongs to R. BC belongs to R implies b minus c equals to integer. Now we have to check for AC. We have to check for AC. So basically student, here z1 and z2 both are said to be the integer. So we can add both the equation. Just we are adding both the equation. Then this b will be cancelled out. And here a minus c equals to z1 plus z2. And if any of the two integer will be added, then definitely we will get the new integer z3. Is it to be clear? So you can say that AC belongs to R. Means this particular relation is said to be transitive. This particular relation is said to be transitive. So it is said to be, it is reflexive, it is symmetric, and it is transitive. So easily student you can check for the reflexive nature, for the symmetric nature, and for the transitive nature. Is it to be clear? So in this chapter such type of calculations will be there. So you can just keep in mind and you have to just see the solution. How the particular thing is to be get thought, and according to that how to write the each and every part. Each and everything is to be very important for us. So easily student you have to understand the things, and then after pause the video to note it down each and every part, and you can imagine the things in your mind whenever the set of ordered pair are not to be possible, because somewhere infinite number of ordered pair are to be there, then it is not to be possible to write each and every ordered pair. Is it to be clear? So pause the video to note it down. Then after student we will move to the next fifth part of this question number 1. Is it to be clear? Again the very simple question is to be there. The part 5th is to be, we have to solve here. Is it to be clear? So next part we have to take here the 5th part of this question number 5. First part, in this part there are 5 questions are to be there, and according to the set A of human beings, means any set A of the human beings is to be given, and according to that we have to simplify the question. So in the very first part, x, y such that x and y work at same place. Student, directly you can imagine, suppose we have to check for the reflexive nature, then what can we say? We can say that any person A is to be taken from the set A from the human beings, then that person will be checked with itself only. Then definitely student, only one person is to be there. Then suppose the name of person is A, then A comma A means A and A work at same place. This is true or false? Easily you can say that both the persons are same, then definitely they will do the same work at the same place. Means it is said to be the reflexive. It is said to be the reflexive. Next for the symmetric we have to check. Then suppose we have to take the two persons, suppose A and B, and we are saying that A and B both the work at the same place. Then opposite means B, A comma B belongs to the R, means A and B will work the same place. Suppose B comma A we have to take, then you can understand student, if A and B both the persons are to be work at same place, then B comma A will be also work at the same place. So definitely it should be symmetric. Now the transitivity, suppose we have to take the three persons A, B and C. Suppose A and B are work at the same place. Suppose here we have to check three persons A, B and C. Suppose both the work at seeker. Suppose both the person work at seeker, and we have to say that B and C also work at seeker. Then what can you say about the A and C? Definitely A and C will be also do the work at seeker. Means all the persons are working in a same locality or same place. Is it to be clear? So it is said to be the transitive. So in the very first part, we can say that it is reflexive, it is symmetric, and it is transitive. Is it to be clear? The same question is to be asked in the second part. X and Y live in the same locality. X and Y live in the same locality. So basically student, this is said to be the reflexive, because any person A is to be checked with itself only, then definitely only one person is to be there, then definitely he will live in the same locality, no problem. So it is reflexive. Next we have to check for the symmetric. So basically student, if X and Y both live in the same locality, suppose X and Y both live in the seeker, then Y and X will be also live in the seeker. So there should be symmetric relation is also there. And for the transitivity, we can say that student, if X and Y and Z, three persons are to be there, X and Y live in the same locality, Y and Z live in the same locality, then definitely X and Z will be live in the same locality, means this is always said to be the transitive. Is it to be clear? So it is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. If any of the relation will be reflexive, symmetric or transitive, then it is said to be the equivalence relation. Is it to be clear? The third part, X, Y, X is exactly 7 centimeter taller than Y. X is exactly 7 centimeter taller than Y. No problem. Suppose student, we have to check for the reflexive nature first of all. So whether it is reflexive or not, then how many persons you will select for the reflexive nature? Only one person you have to select. Any person is to be checked with itself, then there should be no difference in the height, because only the person is to be only one. So only one person is to be there, then there will be no taller or smaller relation is to be there, means definitely it is not said to be reflexive. It is not said to be reflexive, because if A comma A belongs to the set of human beings, then A comma A does not belongs to the R. Is it to be clear? Now symmetric. Suppose X comma Y, X is exactly 7 centimeter taller than Y, then you can say that Y minus X equal to 7. You can say that X minus Y equals to 7. Then Y minus X, then definitely student, it is not to be satisfied, because one person is taller, then other should be smaller, not taller. Is it to be clear? Means you can say that X and Y belongs to R, then definitely Y comma X does not belongs to R. So it is not said to be the symmetric. It is not said to be the symmetric. And lastly, we have to check for the transitive. Then what we are saying? We are saying that X comma Y belongs to R, means X and Y says that X is 7 centimeter taller than Y, and Y comma Z belongs to R, then Y is 7 centimeter taller than Z, then definitely X is 14 centimeter taller than Z. Means AB belongs to R, BC belongs to R, then AC does not belongs to R. So that this is not said to be transitive, means this is an example where this is not found to be reflexive, this is not found to be symmetric, and this is not found to be transitive. Is that to be clear? Next, the very important question, X, Y such that X is wife of Y. X is wife of Y. So easily student you can check. If any of the one person is to be get there, then any person cannot be wife to itself. Is it to be clear? Either male or female you can take. You can take suppose a male person, then this is to be checked with itself, means A comma A belongs to the set of human beings, then A comma A does not belongs to the human beings, means this is not said to be the reflexive. This is not said to be the reflexive. Easily understood. Next, suppose symmetric we have to check, then X comma Y. Suppose one male, female, you can take any of the person, no problem. But we have to check the symmetric nature. Then X comma Y belongs to R. Suppose then X is wife of Y, means X is female and Y is male. But student, Y comma X, then definitely Y comma X does not belongs to R, because Y is the male and X is the female. So you can say that this is not symmetric. Now we will check for the important case, transitive. Means we will take the three human beings X, Y and Z such that X comma Y belongs to R. Suppose X comma Y belongs to R, means you can say that or implies that X is wife of Y. Y. Is it to be clear? Next, Y comma Z belongs to R, implies Y is wife of Z, but it is not belongs to R, student, because here in this case you are declaring that X is male, sorry, X is female and Y is male. But here in this case, if we have to describe this relation, then what you are saying that Y is wife of Y, means in this case Y is male and in this case Y is female. So this is not possible. Y is only a single gender, means either male or female. So here if it is declared as the male, then it cannot be female. Means here you can check the special definition of the transitive case. AB is to be there, but BC is not to be there. Then we will not check for the AC. Means we will not check for the AC. Means X comma Z does not should be checked here, because here AB belongs to R, but BC does not belongs to R. Means in this case AC will not be checked and the relation is always found to be transitive. So this is the transitive relation. This is said to be the transitive relation. So student, the special definition is to be much more important for us. Is it to be clear? Next we can check X comma Y. X is father of Y. So basically student, you can understood this thing. This is not reflexive, because if it is reflexive, suppose any person is to be taken, then it cannot be father to itself. So definitely it should not be reflexive. Symmetric. So suppose X is father of Y, then X is father of Y, then definitely Y, X comma Y belongs to R. But can you check the reverse, Y comma X? Then it should not be possible, because X is father of Y, then Y cannot be the father of X. So it is not symmetric. But what can you say about the transitivity? So X is father of Y. So you can check here, X comma Y implies X is father of Y. X is father of Y. Then X is father of Y. Means X is the father and Y is the son, suppose. Then Y comma Z. Y comma Z. Means you can say that Y is father of Z. Y is father of Z. Suppose it can be possible, X is father of Y, Y is father of Z, no problem. But what can you say about the X and Z? X and Z will be related with the grandfather, not father relation. X and Z will be related to the grandfather relation. Easily student, you can check this thing, because X is father of Y, then you can say that X is father of Y, means X is father and Y is son, and Y comma Z, then Y is father of Z, then definitely X will be the grandfather. Is it to be clear? So definitely AB belongs to R, BC belongs to R, but this does not belongs to R. This does not belongs to R, and in this case this is not said to be transitive. Is it to be clear or not? So basically student, in these examples a very simple and common topics are to be there that should be related to the reflexive nature, symmetric nature and transitive nature. Is it to be clear? So in this video student, just we have to discuss these two questions briefly, and the remaining question we have to started from the next video student, from the question number 2, 3, 4, 5, and the remaining question of this exercise we will discuss in the next video. I am just explaining each and every question in a very detailed student, because in this chapter if the things are to be understood in the first time, then definitely you will grab the concept of relation. Otherwise you will face some problems. That's why each and every question just you have to think. In this particular chapter, there should be no more calculative part is to be there. Only just we have to think about the proper definition of the reflexive nature, symmetric nature and transitive nature, because here the relations can be defined in any of the way. Means the criteria of definition of relation will be many more. That's why we have to understood these type of different type of varieties of question according and we have to try to make the simplest form of the relation, so that easily you can understand the particular things. Is it to be clear? So student, up to this fifth part of this question number 1 we have to discuss in this video. The remaining question, student, are the some subjective type of questions. Then we have to write down the particular solution of the above questions by yourself, but the remaining questions I will tell in the next video, where in detail part is to be described and how to write each and everything, because in board examination, student, we have to write each and everything clearly, then examiner will provide the proper marks. Otherwise, if we have to understood, sometime it may be happen, sometime we have to know about the answer, but how to represent, how to express the thing in your copy, it is not to be possible. That's why we have to do the practice of the remaining question, how to write in the examination, because the writing part is to be the very important. Means any of the relation is to be explained to other, then how we will explain each and everything. So the remaining question we will do in that same way. Means what is the proper method of writing of any of the answer of any relation, and how we will do the checking process, each and everything we will define in the next video. Is it to be clear? Till that, student, you have to try to solve the questions by yourself. Otherwise, you can see the solution one by one. We will discuss these questions in the next video. Is it to be clear? So thank you, student. Again, try to solve these questions by yourself, and remaining question will be discussed in the later on next video. Thank you.